everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and today's video is going to be on the Deer Pretty makeup, a makeup style inspired by the soft and innocent features of a deer. For years there's been a trend in East Asia comparing people's faces to animals. There's puppy face, cat face, bunny face, and even dinosaur face. This is usually based on the person's facial features like their eye shape and face shape, but sometimes factors in their expression and overall demeanor as well. This animal face trend has been roughly translated to different types of pretty in the West like deer pretty, but it doesn't have to be limited to the features you already have. Each type of pretty can be achieved with different makeup and styling. For example, Ariana Grande used to have a cat face, but with different makeup and styling, she would be seen as more of a deer face here. Here are some examples of people with a deer face type. A deer face or deer pretty implies soft features with an elegant aura, so today I'll show you how to achieve the natural and effortless deer pretty look with round innocent eyes, warm freckled cheeks, and muted lips. Let's start. The eyes are probably the most important part of deer makeup. You want them to look innocent and kind. To achieve this, I'm going to draw a slightly straighter wing. Start with a soft brown eyeliner and then slowly build up the color with a darker brown eyeliner so the wing doesn't look too bold. I'm making the eyeliner in the center and inner corner of my eyes thicker than usual to make the eyes look a little bit rounder. You see how making this area of the eyeliner thicker just creates a rounder eye shape? Here it is compared to how I would normally draw it. Blend out the eyeliner and wing to keep everything soft. And then I'm adding some eyeliner to the lower outer corner to get that wide-eyed look. Going back in with a small and flat eyeliner brush like this really helps keep the look effortless and not so sharp, so even though there is a wing, everything looks soft and blurred. Fill in the waterline with a dark brown eyeliner. And then using that same eyeliner brush, I'm going to blend out the lower lash line with a brown eyeshadow. I'm also blending a brown eyeshadow onto the upper eyelid for more warmth. Apply a little bit more eyeshadow to the outer corner to add more depth. And then I'm setting the eyeliner with a dark brown eyeshadow. With the brown eyeliner, I'm just barely extending the inner corner while keeping it round. This just outlines and defines the eye shape without making it look too sharp. To subtly contour the eyes for that kind eye look, we're going to do straight downturned lashes today. This is actually a trick I learned from Nika Fawn on TikTok and it really adds to that cute doe-eyed look. Start by curling your natural lashes, focusing on the center and inner corner, and then apply mascara, pinching the lashes together to create small clusters. Next, cut your false lashes in half and then use a hair straightener to quickly straighten them so there's no curl. You don't need to use too much heat, just quickly hold the lash inside the straightener without closing it all the way, and then apply that half lash to the outer corner. And this is what it should look like. Straight brows are key to creating kind, softer looking eyes, so using a brow pencil in a shade very similar to my natural brow hairs, I'm sketching out a pretty straight brow shape. We want the brows to be very light and natural. Remember to blend everything out with a spoolie so it doesn't look too harsh or sharp. The base should be soft matte and slightly tanned with freckles. Starting on already prepped skin, I'm applying a foundation slightly darker than my skin tone to get a warmer complexion. And then next, I'm adding a hint of color using PERIPERA's Ink Mood Glowy Tint in Rosy Wish. We want a natural blushing from within type of look rather than bold pink cheeks. So using a tint like this underneath your bronzer will add a subtle rosiness that perfectly peeks through. For cream contour, I'm using the Fenty Matchsticks in shade Amber. I'm applying that to the widest part of my cheeks to get a slimmer face, and then also contouring my nose. Don't worry if it's a little messy or not too precise. This is just the base for the powder contour we're going to apply later. Set everything with loose powder. And then going in with my contour shade, I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line and start sculpting the nose. Focus on the top of the nose bridge near the brows to create a taller nose effect, and then blend it downwards towards the tip. You'll notice I'm creating a rectangular shape at the tip of my nose. Although it isn't necessarily a trait the deer-faced people in my examples have, I like doing this because it resembles Bambi's nose and I think it really adds to that upturned button nose look. If your nose bridge isn't very tall, you can add more dimension by contouring further out near your eyes too. This creates the illusion of your nose casting a wider shadow because it's taller. I'm going to add a little more warmth to my face with a powder bronzer. I'm going to add the rest of the freckles later, but I'm just drawing on some moles right now to contour the face a little more. Using a bright loose powder highlighter with a golden tint, I'm highlighting the nose with a wide line to fit the rectangular shape, and then I'm also highlighting the inner corner of my eyes to add to that wide-eyed effect. For this look, I want the lips to look truly nude, like there's almost no product on them. So first I'm using a cream contour to add a shadow above the cupid's bow. Next I'm using PERIPERA's Ink Mood Glowy Tint in 33 Rosy Wish to overline my lips. I actually made this in partnership with PERIPERA and has a really unique dewy buildable formula that can be used for a shiny lip or as a matte my lips but better lip stain, which is what I'm gonna do today. Remove the lip tint to reveal the stain, and then I'm blurring out the lip line with a bronzer. I'm contouring my lips a little bit more, and then I'm taking a little bit of Rosy Wish in the center of my lips and blending it out for a subtle rosy lip. To mattify the borders of the lips, I'm using a light pink blush. For the most realistic looking freckles, I'm going to take a light cool toned brown eyeliner pencil and dot it all over my cheeks and nose. You want to use a pencil that isn't so sharp so it can give you those blurred edges, and make sure when you're drawing on the freckles, you're dotting them in imperfect, almost messy patterns that don't look so uniform. Finally, I'm applying lower lash mascara. Remember to also pinch and separate the lashes here. And then apply any finishing touches or touch-ups, so I'm adding a little bit more intensity to the nose contour and touching up the highlighter and highlighting the brow bone. And this is the final Dear Pretty look. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out my lip tint I made with PERIPERA, I'll leave a link to it down below. Also, PERIPERA is planning on doing a giveaway on their socials, so if you want a chance to win Rosy Wish and this cute bag charm, it's so cute, you can perfectly fit Rosy Wish in it. All the rules to enter are going to be on their socials, so I'm going to link those down below. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!